y'all, one more again. Welcome to another episode of the Political Chop Shop, hosted by BPMG, Black Patriot Media Group. And I got another news story coming at you. It seems that Americans have a problem with thinking things all the way through to their conclusion. That, we're having big problems with cognitive dissonance. As I always say, cognitive dissonance, where people can't believe there's two different sets of facts that can exist at the same time, or another fact that hits them in the face, and they can't parse through how this could be true if what I believe is true. Well, in this story I'm going to bring to you is exactly that case, and it really involves the Constitution. In this matter, we've seen all the Black Lives Matter murals all over, the country, specifically in New York and Redwood City, California. And we know there's some people that got arrested in Redwood, California for painting black over the Black Lives Matter mural there in Redwood City over that. Now, there's a strange revelation that has happened, and I'm going to sit here and break it down for you real quick. So let's take a look real quick at the story at hand. Activists say California City removed Black Lives Matter street painting after request from MAGA 2020 mural. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, fam. You see it right there. I'm sorry. You see it right there. You can't make this up, fam. These people in Redwood City got mad. The council in particular, the mayor, got mad because someone wanted a MAGA 2020 mural right next to the BLM mural. Let's take a look and see what happened. Let's read the story real quick. Activists who led an effort to paint a Black Lives Matter street painting says that the words were removed from a city street after a conservative resident emailed town officials demanding the right to paint a mural in support of Donald Trump on the same street. Do these folks hate Donald Trump that bad? Well, they will erase their own statement, so they won't have to do a MAGA 2020. Now, people will look at this and say, "Well, Rod, that's a little out there," and why do they want to put MAGA 2020 on the asphalt? And I say, why would you want to put Black Lives Matter on the asphalt? Right? Same question. Right, let's continue with the story. A local news affiliate, KRON4, reported that Redwood City officials moved last week to quietly remove the yellow painted words Black Lives Matter from Redwood City's Broadway, a structured boulevard leading through the city's downtown area. Some local activists who worked to get approval for the painting claimed that the decision to remove the painting was made after a local real estate attorney filed a request for a pro-Trump mural to be painted nearby. They made a decision to take Black Lives Matter off the street as the first person that proposed the MAGA 2020. Dan Peace, a Redwood City resident, told KRON4. Black Lives Matter is not a political statement. Black Lives Matter is a human rights issue. It's a call. It's a message. It's a symbol. Peace added. The Washington Post confirmed that a local attorney, Maria Rutenberg, had filed a request for a MAGA 2020 mural to be painted nearby, referring to the president's Make America Great Again campaign slogan. City officials contended to the paper, however, that the painting's removal was not related to Rutenberg's request. Y'all, you can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. Real talk, people. They're going to sit here and say that it was not removed in relation to Rutenberg's request. It darn sure was related. It was related to it because what the issue here at hand, and I think the city knows it, and they tried to run away with it, is that they created a First Amendment situation. Okay, that asphalt became a public forum. It became a canvas, right? I mean, if we're about equal application of the law, as y'all always hear me talk about equal application of the law, well, if they can paint Black Lives Matter, they can paint MAGA 2020. They can paint Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, whatever you want to paint on the canvas, on the asphalt canvas, right? Because again, as you've seen in the article, they try to divert you from, oh, this is not a political issue. No, this is a free speech issue. This is a free speech issue. You have allowed this speech to happen, regardless if you have erased it or not. You have allowed this speech to happen on your streets. So now the only thing that's going to be needed now is someone to go in and file a lawsuit in any city in America, and I guarantee you a judge will rule in favor of the Constitution, because this city set the precedent that the asphalt can be a public forum, a free speech canvas. So now what are we going to have, right? I mean, we're going to have cities all over the country painting words on the street now. You can't create a law that will, well, you can. Let me say that. You can create a law that will stop this free speech issue. You can create a law to do that. You sure can. But again, if it goes to the court, it's going to get slapped down because, again, it's a free speech issue. So anybody should be able to hike it right down to the local city hall and get, and say, hey, I want to paint X on such and such street. What do you do? What do you do at that point? How do you fight that? All because people hate Donald Trump so much. All because people want to play tit for tat when it comes to equal application of the law, that they try to hide it. Now, here's something else that's very interesting too, as Redwood City says here. Here's what Redwood City said for removing this the mural off the ground. Y'all take a read. Y'all take a read right here real quick. The staff is concerned about public safety issues that may arise from painting murals on public streets, which could result in driver confusion and traffic accidents, says Redwood City spokesperson. Thus, the existing mural has been removed from Broadway and no further art installation will be authorized on the city streets. Rutenberg, who is white, told the Post in a statement that her speech was just as important as BLM's, and she is right. She is dead right. First Amendment, right? She can practice her First Amendment right just like others did when they painted that mural. She also goes on to say, I am a Trump supporter and the slogan is important to me, she said, arguing that Black Lives Matter painting turned the street into a public forum, which is, I just mentioned, that's exactly correct, people, exactly correct. Everybody has a chance of saying whatever they feel like, Rutenberg added. My speech is just as important as BLM. Several cities in the United States have approved murals or street paintings in support of Black Americans killed during encounters with police officers in recent weeks in response to a massive nationwide protest over the death of George Floyd, a Black man who died in Minneapolis police custody. One white officer has been charged with second-degree murder in Floyd's death. I don't know why they added that in there, but that's not relevant. That's not here or there, that ending part, right? I think they're just, they know how they throw that seasoned packet, like the ramen noodles in there. That's what that's the seasoned packet on the ramen noodles. They just posted over here for you guys to check out, right? But Bravo, Miss what was her name? Her I forgot her name that quick. Maria Rutenberg. Good for her. Good for her for standing up. And apparently she's a real estate attorney there in Redwood City. Good for her. Good for her for standing up for the Constitution. Good for her. Because we have to get out this mode of, oh, the Constitution only applies to me and not to you, and then et cetera. And both sides do this all the time. Both sides do this all the time, and it's annoying as heck, right? But we'll see how this turns out, because I can almost guarantee you that they're going to rule. They're going to rule in her favor, right, on this, because just based on they allowed the speech to happen. They allowed the speech to happen, right? So, any resident of any city at any given time can go down to the city hall. Oh, I forgot to add in a tidbit though, guys. Redwood City paid for that mural. They paid for the paint on that mural. They paid for it. They gave them supply and let them do it. So now a citizen can go to City Hall, request paint, and paint whatever mural they want on asphalt. And if they get denied, there's going to be a lawsuit, and the city will lose big time. What you know what I mean? Like, where are we at with this, right? And Redwood City did have a valid point when they said that it could cause some traffic confusion. You're right. You're dead right. It becomes a public safety issue at that point. But the Constitution trumps whatever the hell you're doing. But this whole mural thing gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Mayor de Blasio has 27. Yeah, you're reading. You see it right there, right? You see it. 27 officers guarding the Black Lives Matter mural in front of Trump Plaza. I can't do nothing but laugh, because this is literally funny. So now not only can a citizen, right? Not only can a citizen petition their local government to give them paint to paint a mural, right? They can also ask police officers to guard it. I mean, look at the can of worms the left has opened. Look at the can of worms they have opened, y'all. I mean, let's look at the story real quick. We're talking about over here. Let's look at the story real quick. New York City, you got to hand it to New York Mayor Bill de Blasio. As violent crime goes out of control in the Big Apple, de Blasio, or as a radio talk show host Mark Levin calls him, DeCamio, at least has his priorities straight. He has directed 27 police officers daily to be assigned to protect the Black Lives Matter mural outside of Trump Tower. Mural or graffiti, we'll let you decide. And you can see what CNN had to say. Black Lives Matter street mural in front of Trump Tower has been vandalized 3 times in 1 week, according to the NYPD. The latest incident occurred on Saturday afternoon when 2 women were arrested after they were seen pouring paint on the mural, as you can see here. Man, man alive, I tell you, like, I don't even know what to say right now, fam. I don't even know what to say right now. This is just apparently obscene at this point. It is obscene what we're seeing here. All over a bloody mural in the middle of a street. 27 officers. That's more officers than most precincts have in New York City. But you got 27 daily that are actually being defunded, or funds, or let me say it in left speak. being reallocated. Yeah, no bull. It's defunding. You taking funding away, you're a defunding. I mean, plain English tells me as such. But anyway, off of that a second. They're going to take away police funding, take away police units, but then de Blasio is going to sit here and put 27 officers daily in front of the protected mural in front of Trump Tower. God, I'll tell you, if I've seen bad, I've seen it going to worse. I cannot even tell you how this looks. I can't tell you how this looks. It looks stupid, really, to be honest. It looks really stupid. But all in all, right, as I close out here, the city of Redwood City, California, has created a First Amendment issue. They can't pull back. They can't jerk back because they wanted to make people feel good, right? They want to make people feel good. Black Lives Matter, okay, whatever. That's not an endorsement or knocking of the movement. That stuff, you guys know I don't do. I just give my opinion straight shot, right? They opened up this First Amendment lawsuit against every last municipality in this country. I mean, the Constitution is the law of the land. Just trying to tell you folks. So we'll follow this story a little bit more and see if there's lawsuits that do pop up. Obviously, I'll bring them to you. Make sure you have subscribed to this channel. You can look down here at the bottom at the rolling banner down below. Make sure you follow us, on Twitter and Clout Hub and Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Visit our websites, bpmg.us and bpindependent.com. So until next time, y'all, be easy. Please stay blessed. And we will see you guys again on another episode of the Political Chop Shop. Peace.